Transformers. Robots in disguise. The Transformers.
Today I'll be doing my first review on Transformer, which is the Voyager class, and this is Springer. Its design is also based on the G1 era. As you guys might have known, if you have watched the Transformer movie, he was the one who have helped out Rodimus, Archie, and they have accomplished some of the greatest objectives, such as protecting the base and trying to, con Devastator, or maybe set up a trap on Devastator. And he's basically one of the most, or I can say one of the brave Autobots that is doing his best one-man show. And he also owned some of the greatest weapons, such as the blaster gun with 2 missiles, and he's also known as the triple changer, which is the robot mode, car mode, and the helicopter, or they call it the chopper. And this one is the 30th anniversary build, and I managed to get it in Mid Valley, also with the help of Khalid, who happened to be one of my best friends as a fan of TF as well. So I thank him for helping me out, of guiding me what to buy and what's the best multi-form of Transformer toys. And this is a must buy, I must say, since I read and watched some review based on the Springer himself. It looks cool. So let's open up. There we have Springer himself with some manual instruction book, which you basically can see some of the transformations that they have from the top to the bottom, and also the back showing you different modes, which is triple changer. Looks cool. Let's take him out from the box case. Let's transform into chopper mode. So the first thing you need to do is push down this back of the shoulder pad. After doing so, you need to kind of open this wrist or this arm part. Put the fist back in the pad. Same goes for this side. Same method. Open it up. Put the fist into the compartment and lock it back. And from the side of the arm, extend it out. Same goes for this side. Extend it out. And now open up the chest piece. Flip it over the head. Then you gotta be careful when you doing that, just to make sure that Springer's head is right over the top of it. let it slowly glide through the both of his head, and then just push it into his tummy downwards like so. There it is. And now this part, turn around. If you see in this tab and this slot, join it together, snap on it directly like so. Shall be able to do so. Let me try this part. You can see the slot. Just snap it in. Same goes for this part. Shall work. Push it downwards. Then join the leg parts where there's a tab in between of the knee, the side. Tap it together. And it's for the feet. Push it down towards its heel, so from the back you can see it. And here, snap it together. There you have it. The fin of the wing. Turn it around just like that. And as for this part, after combining it, like so, not sure if I'm doing it right, but I think that it shall work. There. Be sure to push this downwards, and then snap it in. Just the way it should be. The same goes here. It takes a while to get it in, but it shouldn't be a problem. There you go. Make sure it's pushing like that, so it's facing kind of like that. It doesn't seem to tap well on the sideways, so you gotta be careful. Not trying to do some damage to the fragile piece. The one thing I do realize that is this part sometimes doesn't seem to tap well together. For some reason it's a bit loose. It should look just nice, I guess. Okay, and the road of this sword, you can just kind of like let me see. Oh yeah, just gotta open it up first. And split it open just like that. The green parts, push it outwards, make it like a T for the blades, and then try to make it downwards a bit. You can kind of push it down a bit so it doesn't seem to affect the tail. And shall stick in just the way it is. It's been annoying at first when you want to push it together and it doesn't. I'm just gonna leave these on. It's something that's necessary, or I did something wrong. Not sure where else I did wrong. Could have been something, I'm not sure what it is, but seems alright. And as for this weapon, you gotta push down this wheel and look at this part, the front of the, it's slide in here like so. Kinda need to push it in. So there you have it. I slide in the gun with double missile right in the bottom of it where the cockpit is, and the rotor blade. And I almost forgot, not just the tail wing. The other thing I do have to forgot to tell you guys that you need to put down this knee pad, kind of make it like there's a view, like stand off at behind to balance it off, so it should look pretty cool. Amazing, is it? Comparisons of the size looks pretty neat. More likely to be 4.5 or 6 inch tall, 40 length. The height most likely to be of 3.5 inches tall. If I'm doing the comparison with the Archie animated Prime Edition, I mean the first editions of the Archie, or let's just say with Redgar's, United Redgar's, it's not bad in terms of the size, as you can see it. This front wheel looks cool, just as it is, like so. And let's build the car mode. As for the car, yes, I have to take off this gun. Wait, take off the blade first. And push it down like so, and snap this blade together. And then the next thing you have to do is take up this gun. There you go. Let's put it up again, and from here you can basically rotate these parts and straighten these arms like so, and pull up this windshield on the left, same for the right. Pull up this windshield on the other side of the right, left and right, yeah. Once you've done that, you're gonna need to push this towards the front. Same goes for this. And the best bits is this middle parts. You have to sort of flip back the back of the panel, the parts. This back of the cover, push it up, and if you can see here, pull this up, pull this center parts up, and push it backward slowly, and there you see it's facing the middle parts. Push this towards the side. Make sure it's aligned properly with the windshield, and the arms, it's flat out like that, straight. You can hold up the knee pad of the wheels and make sure both sides is properly tightly tapped in together from side to side. And as for the fin, you can fold up first ensure the legs is packed together or joined together, and make sure the arms is properly correctly aligned and tapped together. With these arms that I flip towards the back, this piece has to kind of press it in so it lock into the with the arms. Same goes for here. Turn it around and push it in like so. As you can see, hold them tight together with the arms, upper arms, yeah, and just kind of push it in, squeeze them closer to make sure it's locked in. In a way, it should be fine. Now the last bit is you have to make sure that you snap these back of the parts together with the arms that I mentioned. It's the tail of these wing panel. Just fold up. Same thing again. Snap into this slot. Make sure it snaps in together so it aligns properly, and therefore push this down. Same goes for here. That this fin of the tail can fold back up and make it like a sport car wind tail. Ensure the legs is stick together. This part you can fold up like that, like so. Voila. Looks awesome. Though I don't know why it doesn't seem to join well together. It's kind of like you see there's a slight little gap between, but that's fine. But it seems to lock together in some way. And for this last piece, the interesting part about this sword is you have to you see the slot a little bit by here, and you see there's a joint here between these two. You just have to slot in the middle like so, and once it's joined, you just have to flip it down so it stays intact, facing towards the bottom of the car. And then it shall work perfectly the way it's meant to stick there. Funny how it didn't work out when it first joined in, because the pack sometimes does seem a bit loose, but it should be fine. As long as you tap it together closely, it won't run out of alignment. There it is. You have the car mode, and it looks great. The fins are behind, and the front looks awesome, like a military car in a way. It looks kind of bold, and it does works well. And not forget this missile launcher weapon or blaster. Just gotta stick it right here. There. Funny how it didn't work on the pack. Like I said, you have to kind of tighten it slightly so that the sword doesn't fall out of place. Sorry if I've been showing some of my awkward moments if I were to deal with this little issue, but I don't think that's any issue. Just make sure it's intact together neatly so that it doesn't fall off just as you were to expect it to stick there. And there. It shall look great. And amazingly, it moves smoothly and it's quite good. And looks at a comparison with the Redgar. Without the arm, without this blaster sticking out, it's like slightly 2.5 inch if I'm not mistaken, or maybe 3 inch, probably 2.5 inch for in terms of height. And yeah, so you can specifically how it's compared in a way. And so far I can tell that this caramel looks awesome. So let's change back to robot mode. So the robot mode, first of all, take off the leg parts, take off the sword. The usual, put down the fin, actually block, put it towards the front, and then flip this wheel of the legs side to side, up, and take out this one, not to forget, take off this blaster, flip this over, and make sure the centerpiece push up and move towards the very front end of the tip to kind of merge back, like as if it's in chopper mode, and pull this off, up as it's gonna be in robot mode, and make sure the side of these arm parts, this thing, you have to extend it out. So it literally allows you to flip towards the front of to cover the wheel, or to cover, the wheel, just like that. Flip it towards the front like so. Take out the arm, the hand. Flip back to the compartment like so. Same goes here. Extend it, the side arm piece, flip it back to the wheel to cover it, and take out the arm, the hand. Sorry if I slid up talking, it does make some mistakes sometimes. This one, cover back the compartment, and there you go. And the last part is, make sure this wheel stick out before you push Springer head back from its tummy to the top. Just flip this out from its tummy, and you shall see his head revealed from the moment we flip up, and you have to push the center piece of the front towards the tummy. There you have the head. And push back these knee wheels. And the back to support the wheels while you push these legs towards the front, like so, and push this wing pad tail towards the back to support the heel, just as it should be. Straighten out on the heel parts. There you have it, Springer. And now don't forget, he has a partner, which is Archie. Well, it's good and decent for a female bot that is slightly shorter. Let's put this gun at behind. Now the best part about back of it, you can actually put this. If I saw some review, they shown this samurai sword put it back, but somehow they did manage to put it. And there you have it. Amazing. With a sword at the back and the front, it's holding the missile blaster. It looks amazing, and add on top of having Archie, as this is the pseudo couple, and since I don't really have that much the impossible toy of pink car of Archie, I have this first limited of the Archie from the animated cartoon, and it shall work pretty fine for him, especially because of the feminine look and that, you know, the beauty that defined her as the perfect match for the Springer. And now the other comparison with the one I had before, I never told anyone, but here it is in comparison size. He looks quite high, quite tall for a great Voyager class figure. Now, this is what it looks like if you were to compare it with the G1 Scorponok, and it looks amazingly just to its chest on the height. Not bad. Still, it's a decent kind of figure, and it's great in terms of pose and the way it looks. Amazing. And I'm gonna show you guys a few photos with Springer and Archie, since they are the one hell of a great couple. And I hope you guys enjoy. And especially its head, you can turn left and right in terms of articulation. And though this arm parts doesn't seem to go up and down, but you can go left and right just like that. And this part of its hand and arm can fit like certain point here until here. Same goes for this, the click kind of sounds. And the best part about its legs, you can go front and back to its certain extent, because it's quite amazing the way it can makes him become like posable with his legs in many ways. And the knee, yep, you can basically bend until like that. Same goes to this one until this extend. But overall, I like it. Amazing, isn't it? This toy It's great. I love it, and I recommend those who doesn't have him to get it. Still, I find that if you go into any mall in Malaysia, you can still find him. It's still on sale, but make sure you go to those Just Go Mall. They get discount. If not, you can go to those custom anime shop to get him. And I hope you guys enjoy him viewing this. And Brian here, signing off. And remember to like it, share it, and subscribe this video. And I hope you stay tuned for more updates. I'm Brian here, saying goodbye.